English learners, welcome back to Favor Share Space. Today we are talking about something very important, common mistakes in English, and how you can avoid these mistakes. Yes, I know most of us have made a lot of mistakes in the past, but don't worry, mistakes are signs that you are learning. We can fix this together. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, using he go instead of he goes. Yes, many learners do this mistake. They say he goes to school every day. That is a mistake. That is wrong. The correct statement is he goes to school every day. Why? Because when we use the subject he, she, it, we add s or es to the end of the verb. For example, he goes to school every day. She goes to school every day. So remember, I go to school every day. You go. They go. We go. She goes. It goes. He goes. Mistake number 2, misuse of articles. Yes, many learners make a mistake of not using articles or using the wrong article. When we talk about articles, we talk about are, and, the. These are very important. For example, someone will say, I saw cat. I saw dog. That is wrong. Very, very wrong. That is a sentence without an article. So when you want to speak, you should say, I saw a dog, or I saw a cat. Now we have are and the. We use are and when we are talking about something for the first time. But if you are talking about something that person already knows or something you already mentioned, you now use the. So for example, a dog, that is any dog. The dog, that is talking about a specific dog. So always remember to use the right articles when you are speaking. It's very, very important. These are some of the common mistakes that we do unknowingly. Mistake number 3, confusing much and many. Yes, this is something that is very common. Much and many. Have you ever said, I have much friends? That's a common mistake that many people usually say. I have much friends. That is very wrong. That's a mistake. So instead of saying I have much friends, you rather say I have many friends. Why do we say so? Because we use many for countable things. We use many for things that can be counted. I have many friends. I have many apples. I have many pens. I have many books. These are things that can be counted. But when we talk about much, or much is for some things that cannot be counted. For example, I have much water. I have much milk. I have much rice. I have much sugar. These are things that cannot be counted, so we use much. So always remember, things you can count, use many. The ones you can't count, use much. Very simple. That's just a simple trick on this so that you will not get confused again. Mistake number 4, wrong word order in questions. This is something that is extremely common. Many people do that mistake. Many people make the mistake unknowingly. Wrong word order in questions. Many people will say, you are happy? That's wrong. That sounds weird, right? You are happy? The fact that it carries a question mark, it doesn't mean that it's a question, because the order is wrong. Instead of saying you are happy, you rather say, are you happy? Are you happy? Yes. Are you happy? In questions or in forming questions, we always begin with the helping words. Are, can, should. do, does. There are many of those helping words. So you start with, for example, do you go to the market every day? Are you happy? Does she sleep every day? Does she play every day? Can you go to the market? Can you play football? So you realize that these helping words are always at the start point of the question. You always bring them before the subject, not subject before helping verb or helping word. You use helping words before subject. So this is a mistake that many people always do. Please try to avoid this question and reorder your words in question form. Mistake number 5, saying I am agree. That sounds funny, right? I am agree. Yes, it's funny, but this is what most people say. Instead of saying I agree, they say I am agree. That is wrong, because agree is a verb and not an adjective. That is why when you want to use it, you should rather say I agree in the affirmative form, or if you're using the negative form, you say I don't agree, not I am not agree, or I am agree. That is wrong. Sorry that I'm laughing, but that is really wrong English, and most at times we use these expressions without knowing that they are wrong. That is why it is very important for us to learn these expressions and avoid using the wrong ones. Mistake number 6, using the wrong preposition. Very common again. Using the wrong preposition. Most English learners or most people usually use the wrong preposition in the wrong places. For example, I am good in English. That is very wrong. It sounds like it's okay, but it's very wrong. You cannot say I am good in English. You say I am good at English. You're good at something. I'm good at dancing, not I'm good in dancing. That's wrong. And we also have some examples like I am interested in music. So you cannot say I am interested at music. You say I am interested in music. So these are some of the mistakes that we do, that we really need to learn them. You know, prepositions are very tricky and they are very confusing. Most people really have problems as far as prepositions are concerned. But all we need to do is to keep practicing. Okay, so a recap of what we have studied today. We just learned some few mistakes, common mistakes in English, and how they can be avoided. The very first one we saw was she go instead of she goes. Also, we talked about the use of articles are, and the. So instead of this is cat, you rather say this is a cat. Okay, and we also talk about agree. We said you cannot say I am agree. You instead say, or you rather say I agree. We also talk about the positions of prepositions, the misuse of prepositions. Instead of saying I am good in English, you rather say I am good at English. Or you say I'm interested in music, not I'm interested at music. We also saw the word other. The word other in questions. Instead of saying instead of saying I am happy, you rather say am I happy? Or instead of saying you are happy, you rather say are you happy? So the verb should come before the subject. And lastly, we talked about the use of much and many. Things that you can count, you use many, and the ones that you cannot count, you use much. So let's try to practice these words so that we can use them in the right places, in the appropriate places. Practice makes perfect, not progression. So always practice so that your English will become perfect. So, which mistake have you done in the past? It's okay. Everyone makes mistake. Everyone does. Everyone does. So don't be shy, okay? Just comment in the comment section. Just let me know the mistake that you did before in the comment section. And if you found this video helpful, please don't hesitate to like, share with your friends, comment, hit the notification button so that whenever I post a video, you will be one of the first persons to be notified. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.